Hey everyone, it's Doug. We're going through the shrines in the Breath of the Wild Nintendo Switch 2 edition just to make sure all those tips and tricks and optimal strategies work. We're here at the Pumaag Nitae shrine. It's a minor test of strength, and we're going to go ahead and try this one out. I'm going to show you the best way to march your way through this minor test of strength, and for that matter, any of the shrines that are the combat trials with those little guardian rascals. We're going to basically show you a technique to completely obliterate them without much effort whatsoever. A lot of people don't like the combat mechanisms, the combat mechanics, and don't want to fiddle with it. So, yep, here's a shortcut of cheese, if you will. Now, what you are going to need to do to make this work is go and get the Thunderblade or the Great Thunderblade. And there's a lot of great tutorials out there that show you where you could just go to pick up a Great Thunderblade. But for now, I'm going to go ahead and see here. We got a Great Thunderblade. We also need two other metallic weapons. And in my case, I have the Soldier's Claymore. So what we're going to do is we're going to drop that weapon. We're also going to drop one more metallic weapon. In this case, the Zora Spear will do just fine. So we're going to drop both of those onto the ground. Next, what we're going to do is we're going to do a little trick to get this Thunderblade to be charged up and on the ground. And the way that we're going to accomplish that is very simple. We're going to go ahead and equip the Thunderblade. And now here's the trick, right? With these Thunderblades, what you can do is you can swing, charge up that sword. So what we're going to do is begin the process of swinging, but as soon as we get like one rotation, the first thing that we're going to do while it's doing that rotation is hit the plus button to bring up the menu. So it's going to look something like this. We get the weapon ready, we begin a swing, and as soon as you see that, oh, look at that, you hit the plus button for the menu, and then we're going to drop it. It seems a little bit strange. You'll notice right away that the weapon is like all like, you know, charged and stuff, and that's exactly what we want to see. So, all right, what is the actual trick to making this all come together? So we're going to use the magnesis skill here, and now we're going to be very careful to pick up the charged sword. Do not let it touch you. That would be bad. Now, we do not want to travel far enough along this path to trigger the cutscene. We're going to go right about here. And then we are going to push this sword forward into the boundary where we would have otherwise started the cutscene. And we're going to just drop it there. So it's a charged sword laying on the floor. Now, we want it to be dangerous, so what we're actually going to do now here is one by one, we're going to pick up these other two metallic, and that's important, metallic objects with magnesis, and we're going to, one by one, we're going to, again, we don't want to move too far forward and trigger the cutscene. That would be bad. We do want to push this thing forward so that we drop it in a way that it makes contact with the Thunderblade when it touches ground. So there's a little bit of strategy here, a little maneuvering. You'll see like the little like sparks here. There you go, drop that. There you go, look at that, that's nice. And we're gonna do the same thing here with the Zora Spear. Again, you can do any two metallic weapons or objects for that matter. This just happens to be what I had in my inventory at the moment. So we're going to take the Zora Spear, and we're going to push this guy right out here. Also, so it like kind of is... There you go, drop that. So now we have this dangerous electronic rod. And now we are clear to trigger the cutscene. And let's get that adorable little guardian guy out here with all his terrible weapons and obnoxious tricks, and all we're gonna do is we're gonna stand right here and like, come on, Guardian, and boom! He is stuck in the electricity, ladies and gentlemen. He's got nowhere to go, and as you can see, his health is draining rapidly. Obviously, in the major combat trials, it'll take a little longer for him to meet his maker. But nonetheless, there's nothing he can do here. He is completely defenseless. And the good news is, I do not believe this actually wears out your Thunderblade. So you can just keep the Thunderblade on hand for the purposes of kind of laying it down in this somewhat glitched state to create basically a death trap. And there you go. Boom. Combat trial complete. Guardian defeated. And of course, you could just go ahead and very carefully here. Let's take our Thunderblade, but we have to get the other stuff away from it first. Hold on. We're just going to be careful here. There you go. Once it's in this state, you can just pick it back up nice and safely. Pick up your other stuff. And of course, your booty for beating the boss. That's basically it. That is how you can complete this shrine, and for that matter, any of the shrines that are combat trials. I'm Doug. I hope you enjoyed this. Please like and subscribe, and stay tuned for more exciting Breath of the Wild Switch 2 shrine videos. Sit, Duck Dragon, sit. Good Duck Dragon.